Hello guys, welcome.
Today I just feel so excited to share with you about some things that I feel like every lady should be able to know. So ladies, I hope you're going to enjoy this one. So this is all about knowing our body and being in charge of our own bodies. I mean, the very first thing that I think every lady should know is you should know your cycle. You know, from birth, from the time you are born with your ovaries, you're born with your eggs, which you're gonna be using in life over time.
Did you know that your grandmother carried part of you inside her womb? But how? Just like I have explained, a female fetus is born with all the eggs she will ever have in her lifetime. So when your grandmother was carrying your mother in her womb, you were a tiny egg in your mother's ovaries. The three of you have been connected for a very long time. Women, we are amazing.
And so it's not taboo for you to be thinking about your own ovulation, your own cycle, and knowing your body in terms of your menstrual cycle, in terms of your monthly cycle. So everyone goes through this cycle and there's no shame talking about it, so let's share about it. So for me, one of the things that I do every morning, well, at least I've been doing every morning for 6 months now, is measuring my temperature. So here's my thermometer and I measure my temperature every morning. So this is called measuring your basal body temperature. There are women out there that chart, and this is the very same thing that I want to promote. I believe it's a strong tool in empowering women. We're talking about women empowerment, and I believe that charting is one of those ways. Why? Because charting is really recording things and changes in your body and being able to look at how they affect your monthly cycle. Everyone has come to know that a monthly cycle is about 28 days, but that is an average. Every person does not have a 28-day cycle. Take, for example, myself. Because of charting, I've been able to realize that I have a 34-day cycle. So there are times where I felt, oh, the month is almost finished and I haven't gone for my period. What has happened, you know? And yet, it's not about the month ending. It's about the amount of days that your cycle is. And most of us just think our cycles are 30 days to 28 days, but nah boo. Most of us think our ovulation is on day 14, and no, some of us our ovulation is on day 18 or on day 19 or on day 20. Right? And so really being able to tap into our own body, into our own system, makes us feel a bit more empowered. This will help you later on in life in making choices about contraception, and these are discussions that I found very difficult to have with people, because the only people that I felt knew much about charting were married people, and they always seem like if you're single and you want to know more about this, like there's something, you're being shady, or you're trying to have contraceptives now before you get married. This is a topic for another day. But knowing your body, knowing your monthly cycle, has nothing to do with you being shady or wanting to do other things that are not right. Every woman should know their body. Every woman should be able to chart. And measuring your body temperature is somewhere where you can start. And this is something that I'm willing to explain to you so that you can understand what happens. I really wanted to bring up my charts, but they are in my phone that I'm using to film right now. And so it becomes a little bit crazy. So what happens is that your basal body temperature is the temperature of your body at rest. And so this is the temperature that you measure. You measure early in the morning, just as you wake up. So you measure your temperature and you record it. You should be able to have a calendar. I have a calendar right here where I record my temperature. You can have a calendar where you record your temperature every morning, right? And you can be able to draw a chart from that if you want to draw a chart, or you can just be able to look with your eyes and see. There are also applications that you can use My thermometer also comes with an application that I can use, which makes it very simple to realize how my temperature is going by the month. Okay, and so you will see that temperatures will drop when you are very fertile. The time when you're very fertile, your fertile stage, your temperature drops and it peaks after that, right? If you are pregnant, your temperature will continue going higher and higher and higher, will not come down, right? And that's how you know if you're pregnant or not, right? If you're not pregnant, then you know how to anticipate which day your next cycle is starting. It's very hard for me to explain right now, but it's just something that I want to scratch on the surface and we'll dig in deeper later. This will help you ladies to know when you're in your luteal phase, when you're in whatever hormonal phase that you're in. This is very good because it will help you to know sometimes when you're feeling just like overwhelmed with your emotions and you just feel like crying, then you know, oh yeah, it's estrogen messing up with me. You know, you really know it's this part of my cycle and this is what is happening, right? And you know to anticipate it and you know to prepare for it. If it's chocolate, you know around the 18th, 19th, 20th I will need some chocolate. So I won't use up all my chocolate at the beginning of the month because you know you're hormonal more towards that time. Yeah, so if this is something that you really want to learn more, learning more about chatting, learning more about knowing your body, learning more about how to anticipate when your ovulation is and if you have been pregnant or not, because do you know what, dear ladies, you don't need a pregnancy test to confirm if you're pregnant or not. If you know your body well, you will know if you are pregnant or not. And it's just not about just being pregnant, it's really just knowing your body, being able to anticipate what's happening, and it's just empowering ourselves and just knowing ourselves. We can't trust another human being to know our bodies for ourselves. I mean, most of us trust doctors, trust our gynecologists to give us answers about our body and our systems, things that we should be able to know for ourselves. There's some things that the gynecologist expects you to be knowing about your own body and not asking them. I know I just scratched the surface, guys, but if you're interested in these kinds of videos, give me a thumbs up, let me know, and I'll be sending you more information to get you started. I really recommend this book, Charting. I'm gonna put it somewhere here, and I hope that it's something that you can be able to look into. Much love. Ta-da.